Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Hey, Zab Judah's going on record. First of all, how you guys doing, right? Can't forget my manners, right? Zab Judah's still out here saying BLK Prime has huge plans for 2023. And I'm going to tell you, what are the plans? We want to know, Zab. What exactly is BLK Prime going to do? The big plan for 2023, an article that came out back in December, there was another one in November, was to kick off the year after what they were calling a successful event with Terrence Crawford, right? Saying pay-per-view sales were exceeded expectations. Terrence Crawford got the $10 million. Van der Sien got his money before the fight. You had Eddie Hearn saying that he knows for a fact fighters got paid. Frank Warren said it. There were a lot of people saying it before the fight even happened. Then we did a video and we talked about that. You know, you just don't give a fighter all of his money before he gets into the ring. That's not how this works. Okay? Sanctioning bodies have rules. So, nonetheless, it leads us to where we are now. We don't know what really happened with Terrence Crawford. How much he got paid? You're hearing 1.5, you're hearing 10 million, you're hearing $2.50. Like, no one knows, right? So I'm not here to get into that because I don't want a Terrence Crawford fan running up on me and biting me. You know what I'm saying? But I do know they were supposed to be kicking off a huge year and they had planned on implementing some innovative features to show, starting off with Adrian Broner. And the goal was to try to make the fights more entertaining to fans and just kicking off the year with an amazing event. Now, when I heard that, I said, maybe what they're trying to do, or the goal, which is still a goal, just because things with Adrian Broner didn't work out, doesn't mean they still don't have these plans. But almost like they're trying to benchmark what Triller was able to implement and have some short-term success. And I'm going to tell you, the type of success that Triller had, that's all you need to have. Triller did not lose. The money they made off of the few events they had, they made real money. That Tyson and Roy Jones, real money. So I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. Now for BLK Prime, if they're looking to try to make the events more entertaining, then I'm curious to know what are they going to do, okay? Adrian Broner, he set aside. We know the secret society got a hold of him. Al Capone Heyman wasn't trying to hear it. Adrian Broner, the con man, right? Burnt a lot of bridges, created his own misery. Nobody wants to deal with that man now. Not even Eddie Hearn, Fast Eddie, doesn't even want to write Adrian Broner a check. But at some point, Adrian Broner is going to land somewhere and things are going to work out for AB. I'm just not sure where. But right now, crickets. A lot of good fights for him. But back on BLK Prime, Zab Judah wouldn't expound. All he said is BLK Prime has huge plans. Now, I'm not the fly on the wall where these discussions are taking place. Some of these content creators want to come in here and talk about BLK Prime and say BLK Prime is now getting involved in snooker. And BLK Prime is going to be over in Saudi Arabia trying to get involved with snooker and golfing. And I'm like, yo, that is somebody been watching my videos. That's just what I feel. When people say stuff like that, because I'm the only one that I know of that's talking about the crap going on in Saudi with snooker and golf. And, you know, we out here trying to have conversations about what the hell is really going on. Kinahan, you got Derek Chisora out there. But when I hear somebody say BLK Prime is looking to take their initiatives, take their ambition, and get to Saudi Arabia and get involved in other sports outside of boxing and to try to make it more entertaining and be more innovative and just try to have amazing events. To that I have to say this. And I mean this in the most respectful way. Hold your horses. Don't take it to the stupid. BLK Prime going to Saudi Arabia. Man, people will say anything, man. But continuing on, I am wondering what do they have planned? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you right now, as far as myself, I'm going to tell you, I think, now this is me just speculating. I think BLK Prime, things didn't work out the way they were hoping they worked out when it came to Terrence Crawford. That's just me. I don't know, but just because there should be something going on, but there's not. So things didn't quite work out the way they wanted. It is what it is. But now I think they're in a period of kind of regrouping and trying to figure out, okay, what's the way ahead? We took a shot at this boxing thing. We had one of the biggest names. Did great numbers for the live gate out there in Omaha. But at the end of the day, pay-per-view and everything else, again, who knows what the actual numbers were, right? I've been round and round about this like you all. I'm not getting into that. But now they see Adrian Broner, that fell apart. Now we're out here, they're trying to figure out what's the next move. Now for me, they maybe just be saying, hey, you know what? We're going to lick our wounds and get the hell out of there. 50 Cent had to do it. For those of you who don't remember, 50 Cent got involved with boxing. And he had to get the hell out of there. It didn't work out. Gamboa, his plans, 50 Cent lost $1 million, $2 million. He lost a few million on that, on Gamboa and trying to get involved in boxing. It's not as easy as it looks. It's just not that easy to kind of, to insert yourself into boxing. You got to have real dough to compete with an Eddie Hearn, with the Bob Arum, with the Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? These smaller promoters, they get swallowed up by these big guys, and the big guys dictate the fight cards. And if these smaller promoters don't concede to some of these demands of the larger promoters, these smaller guys will never be able to get their fighters on a big fight card, on a big platform. Never. And that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying? They can't compete when they have purse bids. They can't compete when it comes to trying to host a fight, depending on the location. They just don't have they don't have the money. So with BLK Prime, my understanding is money's there. I just think they're trying to figure out what to do next. And I definitely don't think they're going to Saudi Arabia. I just don't know. So I have to do more research on that. I really do. But they were looking to have a lot of events this year, get different fighters out there. And, I think they came out the blocks, fast. They had a good lead on everyone, but when it's like in race car driving, coming out the Beltway, they seem to have slowed down, whereas where you want to pick up speed, you know what I'm saying? They kind of slowed down. So it is what it is. But as far as BLK Prime, as far as Zab Judah, Paulie Malignaggi, Antonio Tarver, and everyone else who's involved with BLK Prime, they're not really, they're kind of mum on the issue. Like, mum's the word, you know what I mean? No one is really coming out here initiating any dialogue on it. It's just, there's big plans. So, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I just wanted to bring that to you. Caught my attention, but they didn't expound. Then you see some of these, cockleholes out here on YouTube talking about BLK Prime going to Saudi. Look, there's nothing anywhere talking about BLK Prime going to no damn Saudi Arabia. If they do, cool, but I'm just telling you, it's not out there. That would have been all over Twitter, that BLK Prime has events planned in Saudi. So people can hold their horses. Don't take it to the stupid. That being said, man, more to come on BLK Prime and what they're going to do. But Zab Judah seems to be the face of BLK Prime, like Derek Chisora is the face of, boxing in Saudi Arabia. It is what it is. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans. Like, subscribe, consider donating. In the breeze.